Greetings, Galexians. It is I, the Scientist. Thank you for tuning in to our live display of our favorite video, Safe.
Priestess here. Thanks for joining us. I'm so excited that you tuned in to see our new video, which is awesome.
Yes, I am so glad to finally get to share it. Priestess, how do you know the dancers?
Well, I've been doing ecstatic dance in Portland, Oregon as a human for a really long time. So it was so wonderful to get to dance with these people I've been dancing with every Sunday for so many years. What an honor and a joy to have them be involved in this project. Hello, Priestess here. As an honorary member of the Galexian universe, what is your tagline, your superhero name? What does that mean to you?
Okay, so what's my Galexian name? Well, I've never been much one for naming myself. You know, names are sort of something that you have to, that should be earned rather than taken. You know, so, you know, like the Priestess idea, she suggested, you know, kind dancer, and you know, and that fits because that's how we met. You know, we met through dance, and yeah, and dance can be this wonderful interactive way of feeling ourselves and just showing up for people, and it's always been nice to be able to enjoy just being sort of generous in your dance and, you know, help people feel good about themselves, because it's like, particularly the first time when you start dancing, it's like you can feel really awkward in it and intimidated by people who look like they're dancing better than you. So it's just part of being inclusive.
My students over the years, my movement students, have referred to me as two things that really stuck with me. One was a spiritual drill sergeant, and the other one was an embodyologist. And I adopted spiritual drill sergeant didn't roll so well, but embodyologist definitely fit for me. And you know, as a Black male, as 5 planets in Virgo human being, as far as when I incarnated on the planet, I'm very, very earth-based and body-based and sensation and sensory. And as you spoke, it's very easy to get up in our head about things, especially now. And something that was pointed out to me once is that even enlightenment still happens in the body, right? And embodiment doesn't happen out there. It happens, it's embodiment. It's being so full, all the way up to third eye, all to oneness consciousness. But that experience happens through the body. So being in our body is crucial right now, because we have a whole world that's just, I mean, the state that we're in is because people operate from the brain, you know, and not even the good aspects of the brain or the mind. That's a whole nother conversation. But let's just say that's where it operates from. So thus here we are, you know. So embodyologists, like, plus it's so much nicer to be here, to smell, to sense, to move, to connect, to all of those wonderful, juicy things happen in this container. Drums is my first or second love with movement, depending on which day you ask me. And that's all, again, through the body. It's the body to spirit channel. Keep bringing it home. Keep coming home. Keep arriving.
Saffire, that leads us to our next question.
How can releasing a music video or making art positively affect the world in this time of social change?
So, how does releasing this video affect, the world and the climate that we're in of social change and stressful times? I mean, sometimes if nothing else, it's just a release, just an escape for people to find peace. That can be enough. And if a piece of art can inspire, make you think in ways that you hadn't thought before, it's just a lot of times art is a lot more approachable than trying to lecture someone or inform them in ways where it's confrontational, where the art sort of sits there and you go to it and it has the message that it has, and it's often wrapped up in pretty little frills and things that make it far easier to get to, and so if people can just find more connection and kindness or whatever, or the ability to set better boundaries for themselves, whatever they take away from the lyrics, that's just where they are. And that's the nice thing too, is the art can sort of meet you where you are at the moment.
Saffire, when we were recording the video, you mentioned the divine masculinity. Would you mind explaining a little more on that?
I myself am actually pretty close to half and half in embodied masculine and feminine energy myself, which I think is one of the reasons that I can relate to the women so well. But it also took me years to engage and embody my divine masculine. It wasn't until my late 40s that I actually took ownership of it, because I always interpreted it to be the destructive force on the planet. And that was my story about it. And that's what I was shown by the person that I thought was my father, and story. And it wasn't until I encountered some things that showed me that the masculine is all of these properties, from not so good to divine, as is a divine feminine. It was the first time I said, oh, okay, I exist somewhere on that scale, for sure. And from there, here I am.
What was the experience like of making this video? For me, it was really amazing. It's really about the relationships and having fun. And it was really a culmination for me of developing long-term dance relationships organically, and then getting to consolidate the games and have fun doing it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, making the video, it was really interesting just to sort of see and watch the process. It was neat that all of us are good enough dancers that we could sort of do it without a whole lot of choreography, just sort of moving how we felt through the space, and just sort of having these little moments of spontaneous interaction within a sort of loosely held frame.
Wow! That was awesome! Hope you really enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. We love that you watch this and that you're supporting the arts and supporting us. Hope that you'll tune in. Go to our website, buy the song, watch the video, be part of the Galexian tribe. We love you. Mwah.